In this video, I'm going to be doing a review on my new Ninja Speedi. I just got it around Christmas time. I'll let you know if I like it or not. In the other half of this video, I'm going to show you how to make salmon and rice, because the Ninja Speedi is known for the ability for you to be able to cook complete meals in less time. Okay, in the box it comes with an owner's guide booklet. It also comes with a quick start recipe guide, which is very helpful. The book shows you different foods that you can use for each function. On this page, it shows you the foods that you can use on the air fryer function. It also comes with a weekly meal planning page. It'll give you suggestions for recipes for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Here's a guide to show you how to make speedy meal recipes like burrito bowls and pasta bowls. Here's a page that gives you choices and suggestions on how you can build your own speedy meals, which is a great feature. You can also go to ninjatestkitchen.com. They have a digital build your own speedy meal builder, and you can fill everything out there where you can come up with your own meal plan. The website gives you plenty of options for you to enter in your proteins, your pastas, your veggies, your toppings, etc. So I suggest that you check that out. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what this appliance looks like. It comes with a swing lid. So let's see what it looks like on the inside. So this is called a crisper tray. You use this tray to put additional food on top. I think it comes with all of these holes so that the steam can evenly cook all of the food on top. When you flip this over, you can see the legs in the corner that you flip out, and they attach to the grooves in the pot. Here is a small handle that you're going to lift up with either a pot holder or rubber tip tongs. I guess they made this handle real small because you're going to be putting food on top of the tray. In the manual, it shows you how you put your chicken on top of the crisper tray, and then your pasta goes in the bottom of the pot. So this is what the pot looks like. As you can see, it has measurements marked on the side. You can put this in the dishwasher as well as the crisper tray. So it's easy to clean. This is the heating device at the bottom, which helps to heat up the steam, which cooks the food. This is what the fan looks like inside of the lid. This is the device that is mostly used in the air fryer function. And this is how you set up the crisper tray so it will be elevated above the food that you have sitting in the pot. I'll leave an Amazon link in the description box for more information. In the back of the Ninja Speedi, there's a little condensation cup. It catches the condensation from the steam while you're cooking, and you can just pop it out to clean the cup out after you're done cooking. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get more recipe tips and tricks. Okay, so now let's turn this on. As you can see, there's multiple settings on the screen, and I'll walk you through each one of the settings. Over here is the up or down arrow button to control the temperature. This is not a pressure cooker, so you can open up the lid to check to make sure if the food is done. On the other side, you have the arrows to set the time. Okay, here's an important function for you to know. This is the smart switch which controls the rapid cooker function or the air fryer function. Right now I have everything set to the rapid cooker function, but I'm going to flip the switch over to the air fry function so you can see everything switches over to the other side of the screen. Now I'll show you the different settings that are in the air fryer function. This is the setting that you would use to air fry chicken wings or French fries. Then you have the next setting where you can bake and roast meats. The next setting is for broiling and caramelizing meats. The next setting is for dehydrating fruits, vegetables, and meats. The manual says you can dehydrate meats to make beef jerky. The sear/saute setting is used for sauteing vegetables and browning meats. The next setting is the slow cook setting, where you can cook soups and stews. It's good for cooking foods at a lower temperature for longer periods of time. Over here, you can change the temperature to buffet, so you can leave the temperature almost like you have the temperature set with sternos and a buffet to keep the food warm. In the last setting, you have sous vide, where you can cook food slowly in a temperature-controlled water bath. That means that this Ninja Speedi actually replaces a sous vide machine. You would just have to buy the vacuum-sealed bags in order to put the food in to cook it inside of the water bath. Okay, so now I'm going to flip the switch over to the rapid cooker function. And when you flip it over, everything switches over to the left side of the screen. Now on this side of the screen, you have 5 different settings. Now for the Speedy Meals setting, you can cook your meats, your vegetables, and your side dishes all at the same time to make one complete meal. The Steam and Crisp setting is mostly used for meats. You can use chicken or bacon, anything that you want to be crisp on the outside but still tender on the inside. To me, this sounds like it's similar to the air fry setting. So the next setting is steam and bake. You can bake things like meats, breads, and cakes in this setting. Now to me, this sounds similar to the bake/roast setting. I'm trying to break everything down because I don't want people to get overwhelmed with all of these settings and functions. Most of the recipes in the book are only for Speedy Meals, Steam and Crisp, Steam and Bake, and the air fry settings. The next setting is the steam setting, which is used for steaming vegetables and eggs. The last setting is the proof setting, which creates an environment for dough to rise and rest. So this is great for those of you who like to make your own breads or dinner rolls from scratch. So when you have everything ready to start cooking, you just hit the start button and then you'll hear the little jingle, and this is when everything gets ready to preheat. And then when you're ready to turn the Ninja Speedi off, you just hit the power button and it says, bye. Today's video is inspired by Alaska. I'm gonna cook a heart-healthy meal with some Alaskan salmon and rice. Okay, I'm gonna start off by using 1 cup of water and then 1 cup of boxed minute rice. I prefer to use minute rice because you don't have to worry about washing the rice and it doesn't take long to cook. Then I put in 1 tablespoon of butter. And then I add 1 cup of broccoli florets. I'm just going to stir everything together. So now this is when I'm going to put the crisper tray in to cover up the rice. You just slide it into the little slots on the edges. Now I'm going to take some aluminum foil to line the crisper tray. And I'm also doing this for those of you who wonder if you can put aluminum foil in the Ninja Speedi. You can. This also prevents the food from the top of the tray from dripping through the holes and then getting into your food on the bottom of the pan. Now I'm going to use these 2 thawed salmon fillets. This whole recipe is enough to make 2 servings. Now I'm going to make the seasoning for the fish in a bowl, and I'm going to start off by using this lemon pepper seasoning that I got from Target. I use 1 tablespoon of lemon pepper, and then I use 1 tablespoon of dried parsley. Now I use this Boar's Night Out double garlic butter seasoning. To me, I feel that this just enhances the flavor profile of the salmon. It has a hint of sweetness and you can use it on all types of meats, vegetables, and mashed potatoes. I'll leave the link down below in the description. I use 2 tablespoons of this seasoning. Then I just stir everything together in the bowl. So now I'm just going to season the skin side up first. Then I flip the fish over to season the other side. Make sure your fish is thoroughly seasoned. I usually like to massage and pat the seasoning into the fish. Then I make sure I get the sides of the fish. That's one of the reasons why I have my gloves on. Okay, I use grated Parmesan cheese for my level up ingredient. It's an optional ingredient. If you want to add a little bit of tanginess to the fish, you would just put on 1 tablespoon. Again, you don't have to use it. I just like to give out options. Next, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of butter on top of each fillet. I can't stand dry salmon. I like my salmon to be tender and buttery. So this is what I do to make sure there's enough butter on the fish. Finally, the butter comes off of the spoon. So now I'm ready to start cooking the fish. Alright, so now I'm going to turn the Ninja Speedi on. And I'm going to set the temperature down to 350. For this recipe, you need to make sure that it's on the Rapid Cooker Speedy Meals setting. As you can see here, I already flipped the switch over to the Rapid Cooker side. I'm going to set the time to 8 minutes because I have 2 medium fillets. If you have smaller fillets, you can cook them for 7 minutes. Now I'm ready to hit the start button. There's the little Ninja Speedi ringtone jingle. When you see these little lines going back and forth, that means that the machine is preheating. It's going to take about 6 minutes for the steam to preheat. After it's done preheating, you're going to see steam come out of the vents. That's how you know it's cooking. The preheat phase time usually depends on how much water you have in the Ninja Speedi. It's not going to set your smoke alarm off because it's not smoke. It's countdown time. It's almost finished cooking. All right, I'm going to open this up. Let's see what we have. Look how good this looks. And you can see some of the steam still coming off of the fish. Let me check on the rice and broccoli. I'm going to grab a pot holder, but you can also use rubber tip tongs to lift up the lid. The rice and broccoli looks good. Just going to have to stir everything up and blend everything together. Now it's time to put the salmon on the plate. You remember I told you I can't stand dry salmon. So I'm going to take the residual melted butter that turned into like a butter sauce that was in the aluminum foil. And I'm just going to drizzle that on top of the fish to make sure it's nice and buttery. I really do love this Ninja Speedi because you can make a quick and delicious meal in just 15 minutes. It's so versatile. You can use it as an air fryer, a stove top, a sous vide, a proof box to make bread in, and it's not expensive. All right, I'm done talking, and now it's time to eat. Thanks for watching.